What is up, you guys? It is officially Labor Day, which means it is officially Spooky Mama season. So we got the Halloween display set up, and there's nothing more glorious than celebrating this day by reviewing a horror semi-movie. I wouldn't necessarily say it's full-on a horror movie, comedy horror superhero film, The Toxic Avenger. We got to get a campy movie t-shirt on for an extremely campy movie, which is The Toxic Avenger. So let's get right into it. So The Toxic Avenger is a reboot of a movie from the 1980s, which I actually grew up on. My dad was a big fan of it, so I actually got to see it a few times. I would say more clips, if anything, and I never really fully paid attention to it. So I rewatched it for the first time, probably a week before viewing this movie, and wow, that movie is so out of pocket and so insane that there's just so many clips that from that movie that would not be made today. And in the original movie, it's about a nerdy kid who just gets bullied and lives in this basically city of toxic waste, like a toxic wasteland, and goes into toxic waste and comes out somehow hideous, like hideously repulsive, but totally talks normal. Like, he talks totally fine.
Oh, Julie, oh, you're so soft, Julie.
I won't hurt you, Melvin.
It's not that, it's just that I have a rash.
But then, yeah, has his adventures, goes after bad guys, and there are a lot of scenes that consider this a horror movie. I consider the main one a horror movie. But the reboot is a little bit more tamed, I will admit, and probably that's even going a little bit far. I think this movie's definitely a lot to handle and definitely is not appropriate for like kids or anything. It's actually unrated, and it's produced by the same people that made Terrifier 3. Now, this movie was supposed to be released in 2023, but again, no studio wanted to buy it because they were afraid of how general audiences would react to it. And actually, it's kind of, yeah, they're right, because a lot of people are walking out of screenings of this, and I think honestly it's because the word Avengers in there, and maybe some people think this is Marvel's Avengers, but no, this is The Toxic Avenger, which is a whole franchise, has like 5 movies and a cartoon show, which is insane. Getting into this movie, it's so random. Like, it's Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon, we got Elijah Wood in here. It's a lot. Like, those are big named actors, and Peter Dinklage is this guy who is kind of raising a kid and is obviously trying to get by in this janitor role, and he works for this big company that is similar, reminds me a lot like of By and Large from WALL-E. He works for this company that it produces a lot of toxic waste and chemicals to people, which gives a lot of people cancers and stuff and diseases, but mainly like cancer, which is a lot of people die in this movie from cancer in like weird ways. And it turns out that Peter Dinklage has like a medical condition in his head and has to figure out how to pay bills and stuff to basically provide for this kid. So he doesn't really know how he's going to do that. He obviously becomes this toxic Avenger. And I will say, throughout this whole movie, this world is so ridiculous, but it's visually really stunning. Like, I think this movie fits perfectly in line with the visuals of, not, I wouldn't say Beetlejuice 1, but Beetlejuice 2. Beetlejuice. Very bright neon colors, a lot of neon colors, and just a crazy world to live in. That, more like the Beetlejuice world that Beetlejuice is from, like the underworld. Not the main world that like Jenna Ortega's in, but the underworld. A lot of same vibes that I get from that. So, this, separate universe from the actual Toxic Avenger movie. It's like this weird colors, and like there's just this group that is like a security team that's also a rap band that just goes out and just kills people for fun. Like, it's so weird and random. But I will say how the deaths occur are crazy and just kind of, it's weird to say, but fun. Like, there's a lot of CGI when it comes to the blood and stuff, and I think that's a little, I guess it's not for everyone. I truly don't care about CGI, prosthetic blood. It's fine to me. I think the prosthetics of the Toxic Avenger look great, and I think it's honestly amazing. There's a lot of glowing pieces, and I think the mop being like his main tool is really fun and cool. But there's a lot of jokes that also don't really hit as hard as the original one, where I will say I think the original one, it's definitely not for everyone. The comedy is extremely out there, and I said it wouldn't be made today. People would cancel it immediately.
No dicky, no washy.
So they definitely toned down the jokes in here. But even then so, I think this is the funniest movie of the year, hands down. More than The Naked Gun, more than, I think, any movie that I've seen this year funniest movie. I laughed so hard at all the jokes. And people are saying that it's not as funny as the original. I think the original has a few chuckles, but I think this has actually really funny jokes that made me laugh, and surprisingly made me laugh. And there's a lot of scenes in this movie that are going to pull at your heartstrings with when it comes to Peter Dinklage's character and the son, who's actually the kid from Wonder, which is crazy because I remember seeing him in Wonder and this movie called, I think it was Good Boys or something. And I swear that movie just came out not too long ago, and now all of a sudden he looks like he's in like 8th grade about to go into high school. Wild to me. That's insane. But yeah, this movie was actually pretty fun, pretty funny. I think the storyline actually works out perfectly because they follow a storyline, but there's a lot of good humor in there, and it's like a superhero revenge story. So if you're looking for a good laugh with a lot of graphic humor and graphic violence, this is the movie for you. But again, it's not for everyone. I think it's really good, and I personally have it in my top 10 of the year. We'll see if it stays in the top 10 of the year, but if it does, I think it'll be low in the top 10 within the finishings of the year. But as of right now, I love this movie. I think it's fantastic. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of this movie? But here are my overall thoughts on the film. So when it comes to its visuals, when it comes to its plot, the ending, the intro, like I feel like there's a lot of things within this movie that really make me happy, really make me laugh and smile and get disgusted that I'm giving it a high score of 82 out of 100. I think this movie's very fun, and I would love to see more of these movies, but with the altercations that this movie had, obviously coming out in 2023, and it being delayed so much to this point, I think that it won't, but I'm fine with that, and I think this is going to be a very niche movie with a niche audience, but I'm right here for it. I loved it. I want to hear what you guys think. I'm giving it an 82 out of 100, so yeah. That's my score on the Toxic Avenger. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, make sure you like it. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to see future videos like this, make sure you ring the bell in the description down below. With all that being said, Disney out. Peace.